How do you feel today?
Good morning.
Megan Thee Stallion is serving looks. But instead of the red carpet, she's walking back into court. The rapper using tailored suits and eye-catching power dresses to send a message as she wages the latest legal battle in connection with the Tory Lanez shooting saga.
Megan is absolutely sending a message through her fashion. She is telling everyone that she means business, and she is taking this with all the seriousness that it needs to be taken with.
As the artist behind massive hits like Body and Savage, which won her a Grammy Award, Megan, like most celebrities, is no stranger to online criticism.
Whoa.
But in the aftermath of the 2020 incident, when Tory Lanez shot her in the foot, as seen in this TMZ video,
How you feel today, Megan?
and the explosive, headline-grabbing criminal trial that followed, Megan says that criticism has turned into a full-scale attack.
Just because you have freedom of speech, that does not mean you have freedom to bully.
Now, more than 2 years after Lanez was convicted, the artist is taking on a social media influencer, accusing her of waging a war of harassment and bullying. It's a case many are watching, since the outcome could determine who qualifies as media and what kind of speech is protected online.
This case has potential to be, very significant. I think there are a lot of people who have amplified platforms who often get targeted by certain bloggers, and it does affect not only their, mental health, but also their bottom lines.
In the lawsuit, Megan says Milagro Cooper, known online as Milagro Grams, spent years spreading false information and promoting a deep-fake pornographic video of the rapper. And she says Cooper was getting paid to do it on Lanez's behalf.
Megan Thee Stallion's attorneys are claiming that Milagro Cooper basically coordinated with both Tory Lanez and his father of getting information that was completely incorrect and completely defamatory to try to, influence the court of public opinion. And they're saying that this negatively affected Megan and that it caused her to have extreme emotional distress and other harms.
Megan is now suing Cooper in federal court for defamation, accusing Cooper of cyberstalking, intentionally inflicting emotional distress, promotion of that deepfake video, and invasion of privacy. The rap star testified that Cooper attacked Megan's character, casting her as a liar and as mentally unstable.
Megan also feels that part of this feels like revenge, too, in a lot of ways, that this blogger purposely targeted her for speaking out and telling what exactly happened between her and Tory Lanez. She's talked about, being depressed and not even wanting to be alive anymore.
Cooper maintains her posts are covered by the First Amendment, and while she admitted under oath that Lanez's father did pay her money, she says it was for unrelated personal reasons and promotional work. Lanez's father, Sunstar Peterson, was often seen outside court during his son's trial.
I just stood here in this Los Angeles County and witnessed the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen.
Peterson stated in a deposition that he paid for some of Cooper's travel expenses.
Let's be very clear. This person is not a journalist. Journalists really are telling stories in its totality. We actually abide by a code of ethics and standards.
Lanez is a Canadian rapper born Daystar Peterson, known for hits like Love. And Say It. The ordeal began in July 2020 when Megan was partying at Kylie Jenner's house with friends, shown here in an Instagram Live video. Also at the party, her friend, Tory Lanez. Megan, Tory, and another friend, Kelsey Harris, all reported that they left the party together. Lanez later texted Megan that he'd gotten too drunk. While they were in the car, an argument broke out.
So I get out the car and it's like everything happens so fast.
Here's what Megan told CBS's Gayle King happened next.
And all I hear is this man screaming. He said, dance, and he started shooting. And I'm just like, oh my God. If I take the wrong step, I don't know if he can shoot something that's like super important. I don't know if he could shoot me and kill me. Like,
were you afraid for your life at that time?
I was really scared because I had never been shot at before.
5 shots rang out, This TMZ video shows the aftermath. Megan struggled to walk, leaving a trail of bloody footprints. When police arrived on the scene, Megan did not tell them that she'd been shot, saying instead that she stepped on glass.
She was scared. It was the middle of the night. She had just gotten shot. It was friends of hers that were involved. She didn't tell the full, story immediately, but she did shortly thereafter.
Tory Lanez becomes identified on social media as the alleged shooter. And almost immediately after that, fans of Tory Lanez and some other folks who I don't think who even knew who Tory Lanez were, but were certainly in the business of vilifying Megan Thee Stallion, began to push back on that narrative.
Lanez was charged in the incident in October 2020. He stood trial in December of 2022.
How you feeling today, Megan? Great.
After years of speculation and rumors, the trial lasted only 11 days. When Megan took the stand, her voice cracked as she testified. "I wish he would have just shot and killed me if I knew I was going to have to go through this torture. This has messed up my whole life. I don't even want to be on this earth no more." The jury found Lanez guilty on 3 felony counts, including assault, carrying a loaded unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. He's now serving a 10-year prison sentence.
I think when Tory was convicted and then later sentenced, it really felt validating for Megan. It felt like she was being listened to, and a court of law definitely believed her.
What's going to be your final message to jurors today?
She hopes this current jury believes her too. In this defamation trial, many of the rumors and misinformation spread over the years, even after Lanez's conviction, have been rehashed. Megan's team arguing that Cooper posted debunked statements on social media, including that Megan was not shot at all. They showed the jury Megan's medical x-rays. Cooper testified that she couldn't say that Megan lied, but that she did not believe Megan was shot.
Cooper, through her own defense and on the stand, is saying that she's not defaming Megan, that instead she's giving her opinion based on the facts that she's been given, that she's a commentator, an entertainer, and this kind of mixed blend of what she calls new media, of an investigative reporter, but not really a reporter. That this isn't defamatory, but instead the new age of reporting information.
Cooper's defense called the lawsuit claims overreach and said that her statements are true, her opinion, or clearly hyperbole, and not part of a coordinated harassment campaign. On the witness stand, Cooper also acknowledged she has spoken with Tory Lanez because she had hoped to have him on her show. And she did take money from his dad, but again, says it was not related to her posts about Megan.
She even testified that Tory Lanez's father would pay for her to fly out to see him. That's where Megan is saying that there's a coordinated scheme, that one party is feeding the other party to put out to the public.
Lanez is not named as a defendant in the lawsuit, but he was asked to give a deposition before the trial. His attorneys have not returned ABC News' request for comment on this case. As the trial winds down and the jury gets ready to deliberate, the public now waits to find out how the verdict could have a ripple effect across all social media and online platforms.
This probably isn't a case about a celebrity and an influencer. As we move further and further into the age of social media, and everyone with a microphone and a good camera could be an influencer in one way, shape, or form, the question becomes, what can be said about another person? Where is the line? What's opinion? What's fact? And how can that be presented to an audience? Because at the end of the day, there's a difference between having an opinion and defaming someone.